Let's jump right in. We're going to talk about a pretty powerful idea today. What if you could actually turn your biggest setbacks into your greatest strengths? So I want you to think about something for a second. Picture a time you failed. I mean, something that really stung. Got it? Okay, now what if that exact moment wasn't the end of the story? What if it was actually the beginning? Because the central idea we're digging into here is that failure isn't just some unfortunate thing to be avoided at all costs. It's actually an essential ingredient for achieving anything that really matters. And this one line, man, it just captures the entire idea perfectly. It really frames it as a choice, doesn't it? Are you going to let failure bury you, or are you going to let it teach you? So first things first, let's break down the common view of failure. The one most of us are taught to be absolutely terrified of. We tend to see it as, well, as so final, like a verdict has been handed down. That's that undertaker mentality we're talking about. This belief that one single stumble means the entire journey is just over. It's such a heavy way to look at things, right? So defeating. But what if we made a really critical shift in how we think? What if failure isn't the end of the road at all, but maybe just an unexpected turn? And right here, this is the core shift. It's everything. On one side, you've got the undertaker view. Failure is a dead end, game over. But the much more powerful view, the teacher, sees it as just a temporary delay, a detour. It's not about giving up. It's about being smart enough to find a different path. And this leads to a pretty wild redefinition of failure, doesn't it? It means falling down isn't the real problem. The true failure is being so afraid to fall that you never even get in the game in the first place. Okay, look, this all sounds great in theory, but does it actually work in the real world? Well, let's look at some incredible examples that prove these so-called detours often lead to the greatest destinations imaginable. Let's take J.K. Rowling. We all know her now, but before she created this magical world that captivated millions, she was a single mother facing some really serious financial struggles. And when she finally got that manuscript finished, it was rejected. Not once, not twice, but 12 times. Just think about that for a second. Can you imagine getting that 12th no? I mean, wow, that feels like the absolute definition of a dead end. But for her, it wasn't the end. Those 12 rejections weren't the final word. They were just detours on the path to creating a global phenomenon that would, quite literally, change the world. Or how about Thomas Edison? The stakes for him were just enormous. I mean, he was trying to literally light up the world. Talk about pressure. And his mindset was just incredible. He famously said he never failed. He just found 10,000 ways that didn't work. So every single attempt wasn't a mistake. It was just data, a lesson. 10,000. I mean, that number is just staggering. It shows this relentless, unbelievable belief that every single one of those failures was simply a necessary step forward. So, the big question is, how do we actually apply this stuff to our own lives? Well, let's break down a simple, actionable playbook for handling failure. All right, let's walk through this playbook step by step. First up, embrace the detour. Seriously, don't be shocked when things don't go perfectly. Just accept it as part of the ride. Step 2, find the lesson. This is the big one. Instead of just feeling crummy, get curious. Ask yourself, okay, what can I actually learn from this? Number 3, apply that knowledge. Take that lesson and make it your new game plan. That's how you make sure the failure wasn't for nothing. And finally, number 4, build your support system. Don't try to go it alone. Find people who get it, who know that a stumble is not the same thing as a fall. So really, after all of this, it comes back to this one simple but incredibly powerful idea. Failure is a delay. It is not defeat. It's just a temporary detour, not a dead-end street. So I'll leave you with this to think about. Look at your own life, your own goals. What's that thing that feels like a brick wall, a total dead end? What if it's not a wall at all? What if it's just a sign telling you to find a new path forward? What's the detour that's waiting for you to explore?